Hello everyone, I am Gurumurthy, Maths teacher at the Optimus Public School, Bhavani. Today we are going to do some activities. Chapter 1, Place Value. Today topic is Roman numerals. In our number system, we use 10 digits. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 to represent all numbers. People in ancient India developed these numbers and Arabs spread them to the other countries. Hence, the numbers formed by these digits are known as Hindu-Arabic number or international numbers. In ancient days, Romans had a different system of numbers. They used only 7 symbols to write numbers. They are I, V, L, C, D and M. Each letter has different values. I means 1, V means 5, X means 10, L means 50, C means 100, D means 500 and M means 1000. Roman had no symbol for 0. We still use Roman numerals today. Sometimes the unit of a book and classroom in a school are marked in Roman numerals. Rule for writing Roman numerals. Let us now learn how to use Roman numerals to make Hindu-Arabic numerals. Rule number 1. Numerals I and X can be repeated to form a number. Repetition of these symbols means addition. These symbols cannot be repeated more than 3 times. I repeat, numerals I and X can be repeated to form a number. The repetition of these symbols means addition. These symbols cannot be repeated more than 3 times. Example, we know I means 1. I am adding one more I. It's become 2. I am adding one more I. Now it's become 3. Send it. Shall I add one more I? No, because the symbols cannot be, I symbols cannot be repeated more than 3 times. Send it. One more example for rule number 1. We know X means 10. X means 10. Shall I add one more X? Yes, it's become 20. We know X plus X, 20. Same way, adding one more X, it's become 30. So I repeat one more time the rule number 1. The numerals I and X can be repeated to form a number. The repetition of these symbols means addition. These symbols cannot be repeated more than 3 times. Rule number 2. When a smaller numeral is on the left of the greater numeral, we separate the smaller one from the greater one. I repeat, when a smaller numeral is on the left of the greater numeral, we subtract the smaller one from the greater one. we know I means 1, V means 5. So 5 minus 1 equal to 5 minus 1 equal to 4. Isn't it? So IV equal to 5 minus 1 equal to 4. Same way, one more example. X, I'm putting left side I. We know I means 1. X means 10. So what is the final value of this? Yes, 10 minus 1 equal to 9. 10 minus 1 equal to 9. Therefore, Ix means 10 minus 1 equal to 9. Isn't it? Next, rule number 3. When your smaller numeral is on the right of a greater numeral, we add smaller one to the greater one. We know V means 5. We know V means 5. I means 1. V means 5. I means 1. What is the final value of this? Dear children, we know the rule number 3. When a smaller numeral is on the right of a greater numeral, we add smaller one to the greater one. So here V means 5 plus 1 equal to 6. 5 plus 1 equal to 6. So Vi equal to 5 plus 1 equal to 6. Dear children, one more example for you. When a smaller numeral is on a right of a greater numeral, we add smaller one to greater one. Isn't it? We know X means 10. I means 1. So what is the value of x1? So 10 plus 1 equal to 11. Isn't it? I means 10 plus 1 equal to 11. Same way, I am going to add one more I. Now what is the value of this? Xii. We know X means 10. So I means 2. II means 2. It's become 12. 10 plus 2. 10 plus 2 equal to 12. Dear kids, one more example for you. XVI. XVI. What is the value of this? We know X means 10. V means 5. V means 5. I means 1. So it's become 10 plus we know Vi means 6 equal to 10 plus 6 equal to 16. It's correct? Dear kids, you also do in your home this kind of activities. If you have any doubt, see the regular videos. Dear kids, this is your today's task. Pause the video, complete. Thank you. We will see in the next video.